Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, my fellow YouTube nation. This is Barn on 11970. Thank you for watching this video. All right, guys, I got to make a quick little comment here because I was reading some of the comments that people left overnight about my recent video about the sun gazing. I really have to caution people to be very careful about believing everything that we have been programmed to believe. And it does show to this day, even people that are in the truther kind of community, the people who are searching for alternative ways to have their lives being led, how many people are still stuck almost in the Middle Ages when it comes to healing. Now, let me ask you, which of these two would sound more crazy to you? Looking up at the sun at specific times where it's safe when there's no ultraviolet rays, which is at sunrise and sunset, and getting natural, beneficial healing ability from nature, or finding a miracle pill that will cure all of your illnesses, will have no side effects, and costs the same price as staring at the sun at the proper times. Which do you think would sound more crazy? Now, I can understand people thinking that, okay, I've been told all of my life that staring at the sun will make you go blind. Well, that is not accurate. It's true 98% of the time, because there are only 2 times during the day when sun gazing is possible. It's because at the lower points of the sun against the horizon, it reflects the harmful UV ray lights keeps them out of the atmosphere. So if you notice, I don't even have a suntan. That's how you get burned. It comes from the ultraviolet rays. So if you do it at sunrise and sunset, it is perfectly safe. But here's the thing. If people want to dismiss it, that's fine. I'm not here to force anybody to do something. Like they say, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But let me understand something. A horse is an animal that doesn't have the concept of thought like we do, where we can reason and study and research. So, like somebody made a comment, and I'm not mentioning any names, but they said, well, why aren't animals doing it? Well, animals don't have the concept of being able to reason and be able to think about things. So they're not going to be having a thought process of, there's benefits from the sun, so I should look up and just stare at it. I'll make sure I only stare at it at sunrise or sunset because those are the times where ultraviolet rays are not present. Okay, the animals just don't work that way. Like I said, I made a comment saying, exercising and lifting weights is very beneficial. You don't see ducks and orangutans at the gym working out. So if we want to be still programmed, if we want to believe what we've been told all of our lives, then we really shouldn't just try anything new. So my thing is, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you don't want to believe in it, don't believe in it. But to insult really shows that normalcy bias is still in a lot more people than I thought. Because then you might as well believe everything they say about your money system and how wonderful it is. We should really learn about how beneficial pills are and radiation treatments. Those always work well. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed with some of the people because some of them seem to be a little bit more intelligent. And my thing is, normalcy bias is something that people will automatically dismiss something when it does not sound normal. Well, look at today's normal. Today's normal is people watching American Idol and Jersey Shore. Today's normal is not being allowed to shoot anybody, but you can use drone kills. That's okay. Nobody cries for that. Normal is banks gambling with our money that we pay for with our taxes, and when they screw up, they're not punished, they're not thrown in jail, they're rewarded with bonuses and backdoor deals. So if we want to live in the normal world, then we really shouldn't be criticizing anything the government does, or the banks do, or medicine for that example. But if we want to start learning that, the sun is what created and helped create life on this planet, if you research the benefits of the sun, just going sun tanning at the right times of the day give your body energy. It gives your body life. Without the sun, there would be no life on the earth. Plants cannot survive without the sun. So here's my thing. Let's be a little bit more intelligent. If you don't want to believe in something, then don't. See this? Look at my hands. Notice there's no gun here. Notice I'm not doing anything like this. I'm not putting a gun to anybody's head. What I'm doing is trying to help people see that you've been lied to in a lot more ways than you believe. And I'm not just saying, oh, sun gazing is wonderful and I don't do it. I actually have video of me doing it. And soon, when I get up to about the 25-minute mark, I'm going to make another video of me doing it for 25 minutes straight. And you notice I'm not blind. I've been doing this for almost a year. I've researched it. I've checked into it, and now I've been doing it. My eyesight is improved. My energy level's improved. Actually, the only time I even got close to being sick in a year was a couple of weeks ago when there was the flu season. Everybody's getting sick all around me. Even my wife got sick. And normally, because I've almost died from walking pneumonia 5 times in my lifetime, either walking pneumonia or bronchial problems. I've always had bronchial problems since I was a child. As a matter of fact, I carry an inhaler wherever I go just in case. Now, normally, when I'm about to get a cold, what usually happens, especially in the wintertime, is as soon as I go outside, my lungs will close up and I'll be sick for at least 2 weeks with major fevers up to 104 degrees and not being able to get out of bed. This happens twice a year, every year since I was a child. Well, since I've sun gazed, I have not been completely sick once. And the other week, about 2 weeks ago, I was feeling that sensation of, here we go again, I'm going to get sick. And you know what? It never came to be. I got a little bit of it feeling like it was coming, but I never got the problem with my lungs. I never got stuck in bed for 2 weeks. I didn't get the fevers. It actually stopped it from happening. So if people want to believe that medicines that are given by doctors and radiation treatments and all these things that have nothing but side effects, some of them that are worse than others, if that's what you believe is what's going to heal you, then by all means stick into the dark ages. I choose to look at things and research and then make an intelligent decision, not insulting. Because somebody made another, and I'm going to say, ridiculous comment, saying because I was sun gazing that I'm worshiping the sun. I mean, really? So, like I responded in the comment, so I guess anybody that's staring at this right now, or when you stare at the TV, I guess you're worshiping the computer. I guess you're worshiping the TV, aren't you? See how ridiculous that sounds? So I know people want to be like, well, I'm on the computer, I'm anonymous, so I'm going to try and be the funniest person. The only people you're hurting is yourself. So if people don't want to believe in things that I'm trying to help you to get away from the entrapment and the enslavement of society, where they want you to be controlled and believe everything you're told, if you don't want to listen, then don't. You're only hurting yourselves. And like I said, guys, I wouldn't talk about something if I wasn't doing it myself. That's why I talk about gold and silver. It's because I stack gold and silver. I research it every day. And I'm talking about this because I do it, and it is amazing. If you don't want to feel that effect, if you don't want to learn, if you don't even want to research, then don't. But you know what? Let's be adults here. This is why we will never be a civil and a civilized society. Because instead of actually researching stuff and actually trying to grow when somebody's trying to help you, it's easier to be anonymous and make fun of somebody. Ridiculous. To the rest of you, I wish you would at least verify that you can research things and check into it. And I already had one of my subscribers, after watching my videos and researching it, they did it themselves, and they even testified that they no longer even need glasses anymore. So you know what? I helped one person. To me, that is rewarding. If the other people don't want to believe in it, like I said, here again, no gun, not forcing you. Peace.